Are you ready to make some 5-minute earrings? In fact, there are two that will take less than 5 minutes. Can you guess which two? First, my name is Wendy. Welcome to my channel, Ranani Creations. We'll be using a chain nose plier, wire cutter, round nose plier, and nylon jaw plier to make the earrings today. If you guessed it this one, you are correct. This will probably take like 2 minutes to make. I have a heart earring stud where the back is like this. That's where I will be connecting the chain to. I am using a 12mm Pro, and we will place a 3 3/4 inch chain through it. Next, we'll use a jump ring to connect the ends of the chain to the earring stud. Close the jump ring and we are done with the earring. This is the other earring that takes less than 5 minutes. You need 3 beads and an earring stud. We'll also need 3 pinheads, and you'll want to straighten them with the nylon jaw plier. We'll start by putting 1 bead through 1 pinhead. Create a very small loop at the end of the pin. Put a bead through another pinhead. Put the first loop we created through this pinhead. Now create a very small loop at the end of this pinhead. Repeat the steps by adding a bead through the third pinhead. Put the second loop we made through this pinhead. And then we'll create a very small loop at the end of this pinhead as well. Now open up the loop and put it through an earring stud. Close the loop and we are done with our second earring. Next, we'll make this earring using the materials we have down here. 2 drop charms, a 10mm bead, 2 jump rings, an earring hook, a 3/4 inch long chain, 1/2 inch long chain, and 1 inch of 20 gauge wire. We will start by creating a loop at one end of the 20 gauge wire. Add in the 10mm bead and then create a loop on the other end. Now take one of the jump rings to connect one of the charms to one of the chains. Now repeat the steps with the second jump ring, charm, and chain. Now connect the earring hook to the 10mm bead. Open the bottom loop of the 10mm bead and connect the 2 chains to it. Close the loop and we have completed our third earring. Next, we will make this earring. 3/4 inch, 1 inch, 1 1/4 inch, 1 inch, and 3/4 inch. For these 2 chains here, they are 1 inches long, 1.5 inches of 20 gauge wire, and 6 3mm bicone crystals. We will start by creating a small loop at one end of the 20 gauge wire. First, we add in a bicone crystal, a 3/4 inch chain, another bicone crystal, a 1 inch long chain, another bicone crystal, a 1 1/4 inch long chain, another bicone crystal, a 1 inch long chain, our 5th bicone crystal, a 3/4 inch long chain, and our last bicone crystal. We will create a loop on this end of the wire, making sure that it's facing the same way as the other loop. Open one loop and add one of the 1 inch long chains. Close the loop and repeat on the other side. Now using a jump ring, connect the 2 chains to an earring hook. And we have completed our 4th earring. This is the last earring we'll be making. You can apply these steps to any beads you have and it will still look pretty nice. Since this is pretty big, I am using 3 inches of 22 gauge wire. For this 8mm bead, I'm using 2 inches of 22 gauge wire. We'll need an earring hook, jump ring, and something to dangle on the bottom. Let's start by straightening the 3 inch long wire with a nylon jaw plier. Next, we'll create a loop on one end of the 3 inch long wire, but this time we'll create 2 coils after the loop to lock in the loop. To create the coils, we will bend the wire here and wrap it around 2 times. Here I am bending the loop so that it's straight. Now we'll put in the purple shell and create a loop with 2 coils on the other side. We'll cut off the extra wires here and then flatten it with a chain nose plier. Now we'll take the 2 inch wire and start creating a loop on one end, but don't lock it in yet. We want to add this to the new loop that we're creating. So you put it through and then you start forming the coils on this end. Next, we'll add in the 8mm bead and then create a loop with 2 coils on this end. Now we'll cut off extra wires and flatten it with the chain nose plier. Now we'll add the airing hook. And last is to add the seashell drop with a jump ring. Alright, we have completed our last earring. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and that you will give these earrings a try. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!